Hey everyone, and welcome to this lightning-fast 5-minute JavaScript tutorial. Ever wondered how your web pages fetch data without freezing up? Or how to perform operations that take time smoothly? Today, we're diving deep into asynchronous JavaScript. Mastering promises and the super clean async awaits syntax. Get ready to write more efficient, non-blocking code. So, what's asynchronous JavaScript? Simply put, it allows your program to start a long-running task, like fetching data from a server, and continue executing other code without waiting for that task to complete. Think of it like ordering food. You place the order, and while you wait, you can do other things. You don't just stare at the chef. This is crucial for responsive web apps. Promises are special JavaScript objects that act as a placeholder for a value that will be available sometime in the future. They can be in one of three states: pending, fulfilled, success, or rejected, failure. A promise is an object representing the eventual completion or failure of an asynchronous operation. You create one with new promise passing a function with resolve and reject arguments. Resolve is called on success. Reject on error. To consume a promise, you use then for successful outcomes and catch for errors. Let's see a simple example. Here, we are simulating a data fetch using set timeout to mimic network delay. After 2 seconds, the promise resolves with a success message. If there were an error, it would reject and the catch block would handle it. Notice how the loading message appears immediately, and the success message only after the delay. This is non-blocking in action. While then and catch work great, JavaScript offers a more readable way to handle promises. Async await You declare a function as async and then use await before any promise returning function. This makes asynchronous code look synchronous, making it much easier to read and debug. Wrap your await calls in a try catch block for elegant error handling. Similar to how catch works for standard promises. To avoid common pitfalls, first, always remember to await a promise in an async function, or your code won't wait for the result. Second, never skip error handling. Always include a catch or try catch block for robustness. Finally, embrace chaining promises or using async await
and that's your crash
course on
asynchronous JavaScript.
Those deeply nested.
You've learned how promises handle future
values and how async await makes that process incredibly clean and readable. This is crucial for modern web development. Now, go experiment. Build your own async functions. Fetch some real data from an API. The best way to learn is by doing. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more quick JavaScript lessons. Happy coding!